Hi, my name is Lucrecia Novoa. I am a visual artist, teaching artist, and I am a director and also founder of the organization group. It's no organization. It's a Máscara Viva group. We are a group of puppeteers working in different places. We have been working in botanical garden for many years. And the puppet moves, giant puppet. So why I am here now is because it's Saturday. Every Saturday from February 29, I am directing the. So there are some problem with the connection, but please give me feedback if you are seeing this video. I was saying before, from February 29, I am directing the puppet workshop on Saturdays for an organization called Earth Celebration. So I am connected with Earth Celebration for many years, since 2002. I started being a volunteer for 2 years, and after I started directing the workshop. I really enjoy every year, and every year learning more and more through this experience. We work as an organization with many different volunteers. They register every year to work with us. And we share experiences. I teach a little bit about what I know, and I receive also a lot of another knowledge from the volunteers. So it's a exchange experiences each other. It's a very nice community. So until last Saturday, little by little was reducing the number of volunteers. Last Saturday we had 7-8 volunteers. From the first session we had like 25. So, but it's totally understand. We want everybody safe. We want everybody stay home. I am working in my home right now. So I'm going to show a little bit what I have here. So I have to go to the center, 6th Street and Lower East Side to pick it up. The pieces already start working from February 29. I'm going to move the camera to the pieces now. And let me see. Yep, works. Okay, so this piece here is called Zero Waste. Yeah, this is a paper mache. So what that means? We start working with the clay, the first sessions. We modeling the clay and we make the face. So how the volunteers make this face? So I, at the beginning, I designed different characters. This is always under all the suggestion from the director and founder of Earth Celebration. The Earth Celebration finished, started the new one. So the new one means At the beginning, making design, suggesting the characters, and that is the beginning, is before the workshop started. So Felicia, the director and founder of Earth Celebration, suggested certain characters with names. For example, this one is zero waste. So the first thing I have to do, so first step is research about what this zero waste mean, because really I'm not expert about all these concepts, so I have to learn. And I got an idea, and what that means is guide people changing their lifestyle and practices conserving and recovering all resources. So letter R is super important in this character, like repurpose, reuse, rethink, refuse, recycle, repair, root, recover, and more. So after research, I got ideas, and I made different. And this is the design I got after feedback from Felicia's ideas. So this is the design. So the volunteers work, and they at least. So there are a problem with the connection, I believe. So I have to stop some time to talk because the phone showed me try to reconnect it, and I don't know if it's well recording the film. Okay, so the volunteers know already, okay, what they are modeling. There are problems with the connection. So after mold the, I'm going to show the first step. I have here one piece is in the first step. I didn't want to take any step in here because I wanted to show you in what step we are here. It's another piece called Climate Water. So this is the way we start, modeling clay. Okay, and this is in just clay before the paper mache, and this piece is climate water. Okay. It's all the effect cause the water, more water and less water in the earth. Yes. Okay, these two pieces are outside of my studio. After we are going to come back again working in these pieces, but I'm going to go inside here. This is nice and warm here. Like I told before, I just moved in September, and I didn't have any chance to fix and organize my stuff. So maybe that is a very good excuse. Try to add the stuff I need for the studio. But right now it's a nice place. You see, it's a nice place. Right now it's warmer than before. It was very cold here in the winter. I introduced the third paper mache mask. Very nice. Looks very pretty, actually. Paper mache is a technique, yes? different layer of paper. So we tear the paper, rip up the paper in different 2 by 2 inches maybe, irregular cutting papers. And we located following the shape the mold has. We need to make a copy. So when we think about making mask or make a puppet, please don't think you are going to support a heavy clay with you when you are in the parade. No, this is just a copy of the big mold we made in clay. So this mask is called, I put here on the wall, is called carbon sequestration. The design will look like this. No necessary has to be totally or exactly like the design is, because sometimes when you work in a 3D piece, there are different changes. But the basic concept, we have to keep it. So carbon sequestration is, in simple word, the storage. The storage where we can get the carbon. That storage can be plant, soil, coastal wetlands, mangroves, and seagrass. Well, the thing I'm going to do now is put the camera in this support here. And I have to press the button and change the position. Okay, here I am again. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I'm kind of a little tense because it's the first time I am alive. I always concerned about my pronunciation, so it's challenge. Everything, everything is challenge sometimes. Yes, but we are here with one purpose: is don't give up. Continue working in this nice project. So all the artists we accommodate under these new circumstances. Yes, Michelle, she's the director of the custom design workshop on Wednesday. She already made the live stream video the past Wednesday. So this is my time now. I will improve. I'm pretty sure I will be a little more relaxed and maybe a little more funny, but believe me, at the beginning I was kind of tense. But another thing I'm going to say, I need to warm up a little bit. I have to say, little by little, some moment I'm going to speak in Spanish because I have friends in Chile or in Canada or in other places. My mom probably, she's going to see this video. There are some people, they don't know English. So I can say it a little bit in some sentence in Spanish. Like I said before, I am a director of the puppet workshop Earth Celebration. Please, I encourage you, go to the site, go the Earth Celebration page and check it out and see what we are doing. And you can also participate in this, contact with the organization. The idea is try to encourage more people into this project. not necessarily going to 6th Street right now, yes? So I encourage everybody to stay home. I have some kids also watching this video, and I want to explain certain things. How the pattern can work in paper mache right now, give some tips, yeah? So I'm going to work in this piece, carbon sequestration. This piece has two layers, actually two layers of paper mache. The first layer was a newspaper, yeah? Well, let me see. I will take the camera again, and I will show you. Okay, here. So the first layer, okay, first layer, you see the paper mache there, newspaper, and we have brown paper. These are two different layers. My technique paper mache, I encourage always be organized, even if it's easy technique. So certain tip, like for example, if I have to stop for a moment working in the paper mache, how I know where I started and where I finish adding paper if I add same paper all the time. So reason why I switch papers, yes, to know I can stop anytime to work in paper mache. Just when you come back, you will see the second layer or the third layer or the last layer you stop doing. And you continue from that. Working in paper mache, you do not need to wait to dry the layer to add another layer. Yeah? So you see here, there are different shapes of paper mache. So I recommend do not cut paper with scissors, because if you see here the edge of the paper, when it's totally dry and you sand the face, all these connection are going to disappear practically, and it's going to be just one piece of paper covering all the face. If you cut with scissors, you will get a line, or you will see squares or rectangles, and the edge doesn't connect each other very easy, okay? That is one recommendation. All the thing I'm talking is something I learned when I took the first paper mache classes in Boston years ago, long time ago, with my professor and master and mentor, Eric Bornstein. I hope he is watching this video. Hi, Eric. I miss you. Okay, another thing here, when you work, and before I encourage the volunteers be careful about how deep you make the eyes or inside the nose here, because when we have to take the cardboard off the clay, maybe we can break these areas if it's too deep, okay? But we will see that again next Saturday probably, because I have to repeat the session. According to the schedule I have here, March 21st, I have to continue with paper mache, switching colors, yes? March 14, we started with the paper mache, and March 28th, we have to continue with paper mache. That is the time. It's very important. Try to continue with the same schedule, because we are pretending finish this project at the right time. Like imagine we are in the normal days. We cannot give up this project. I'm going to again to put the camera in my place here. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now, paper mache technique. I have this. It's a wallpaper paste. Yeah. This is the material we are going to use to make the paper mache. I have this. I'm going to promote this brand. Actually, it's better than another one in my own experience. It's in the reverse. Okay, have to fix that later. Let me see. I'm going to fix this because you cannot read very good. Now, yeah, I'm learning about this live stream. Okay. This is golden harvest. Yes? Okay. I make a paste because that is the powder. And okay, mix water and powder and shake and make a paste. I already cut some pink papers. This is a harder paper. The paper people use to cover the floor when you have to paint, or it's super good paper for paper mache. Yeah? Okay. The thing I do is take with my fingers some glue and put in the palm. This is a good idea if the pattern follow these instructions, so you make less mess the paper mache work. And now you put in here here and cover all the paper with the glue. Be sure, oh, Dios, I have to change this. This is not the right. Okay, now it's better. Okay. So you put glue on one side, yeah, and glue on another side. So turn over and put glue on another side. When you have this on both sides wet, you squish because it's hard paper, okay? And you put in here. You choose any areas. I'm going to choose this area here. Yeah? Be sure this is a fingertip work, and you have to put the paper, be sure all the paper is stick on the brown paper. Don't leave any bubble, don't leave any space in between paper, because when it's dry, it's going to dry just as a paper, no as a cardboard. We really need to get a cardboard made from maybe 8 layers of papers. Yeah, that is important. So I get another piece of paper. I put the paper here, yeah, step by step. Get some glue. Do not dip the paper on the glue because you are going to waste your time taking off the glue from the paper. So just the finger, and all paper flat. What we have to do now, turn over. Yes, now I feel better with the camera. So there are some areas still dry, so that is important. Get more tip, fingertip, and again here. This is a paper mache is so relaxing. So I encourage, if you never did this, this is the time. You have a plenty time at home. You probably you are with the kids. Make projects. I can give some suggestion what we can make as a project. Yes. So now both sides are wet. You see, I don't have nothing extra. And now what I do, squish the paper, and now it's soft, and I can go where I go. I go next. We can put overlap a little bit, but you just need one layer of pink paper here, just one layer. I hope I can, I don't know, I mean, I wish I can talk with you guys, all the people are watching this video, because maybe in a moment I'm going to stop for a little while. You can take a little rest, like 1 minute. And I can see what the people is asking, if somebody has some questions. I'm going to repeat this a little bit in Spanish. It's almost the same thing. It's not going to be too long. Hola a todos los que hablan español. Estoy dirigiendo un taller de cómo hacer máscaras en papel maché, parte de un programa que tenemos en Manhattan para un evento que supuestamente se va a hacer en mayo, y hemos dividido este evento en diferentes talleres, tanto de talleres de marionetas como talleres de vestuario. Talleres de vestuario son los miércoles y talleres de papel son los sábados acá en Manhattan. Yo estoy en estos momentos trabajando desde mi casa debido al coronavirus, ¿sí? El virus corona. Les pido por favor también a las personas que están escuchando este mensaje y viendo este taller, quédense en sus casas, amigos, familia en Chile, por favor, quédense en sus casas, busquen actividades por hacer, limiten el contacto con otras personas si no es necesario. Hay que tener paciencia ahora. Bueno, rápidamente, este proyecto de papel maché se trata de diferentes capas de papel hechas con papelitos cortados. Entonces, lo que decía en inglés es que ponen pegamento. Este es un pegamento que se mezcla, es un polvo mezclado con agua. Ponemos el papel en la palma de la mano y le agregamos pegamento a un lado del papel. Luego, eso no es lo único, tenemos que agregar pegamento al otro lado también. Las dos caras con pegamento. Después, apretamos el papel, lo tratamos de ablandar lo mejor posible para que pueda seguir la forma de la cara. ¿Ya? Si es necesario, podemos cortar pedacitos más pequeños, especialmente para áreas como los bordes de los labios. ¿Ya? Yo voy a mostrar luego, voy a acercar la cámara para que vean lo que estamos haciendo. La idea de poner este papel en forma rectangular es súper importante para evitar que haya demasiado huecos entre los papeles, que no se doble mucho el papel. Ok, eso es lo que estamos haciendo. Now in English, I was saying there are certain areas, small areas, we cannot use this big paper. For example, for the lips, we cannot use this big paper because it's not going to follow all the edge. We need to preserve the way the volunteers worked in a clay. They took long time and make a nice face, so we cannot damage that face because we are very hurried to put papers and we need to finish fast. That is not the best way to think when you work in paper mache. Paper mache is a technique and let you be a little more into yourself and the piece. This is the thing happened to me actually. In my work, I make many different pieces in paper mache, not just a small mask. I use this technique to make big puppets. So puppet with actually head. This is just the face. But when you work in a totally 3D head, you need to be sure, you need to spend a lot of time with the piece, yes? So must think about this is a moment you do not to be hurried to finish because require a time adding paper by paper. And actually, this is the best time to do it. When you don't have nothing more to do, you don't have any temptation to go to the cinema, to go to the bars, no, you have to stay home. So be creative, yes, explore. This is super easy and you don't have to go and buy this material. So this material is okay for this. I already bought the material, but listen, try to please make a project in between today and next Saturday. And at least try. If you have kids, try with the kids. Make some little project. I'm going to tell you in a moment what we can do when we stop working in this. I'm not pretending finish all the layer today because, like I said before, this is something connected with you and the piece. And I will be for probably my 4 hours, supposed to be on Saturday, working here fast to get that time, like 2 layers today. That means 2 layers in another piece and 2 layers in the third piece. That is the idea. In between today and next Saturday, I had to finish that layers. But I repeat again, for the people just introduced now to this workshop, I'm using a small piece of paper. I tear with my fingers. This is also super fun for the kids. Keep them busy. So ask the kid to papers, just like that. When I give my classes in the schools, I realize many kids, they don't have any experiences doing something with their hands. So my first classes, when we have to do paper mache, is ask them, okay, you will get the paper and tear the paper. So they don't know even from and back. From and back is an exercise. It's fun. When they get it, it's fun. And you will get the kids busy for a little while. So that is the thing. You have to rip the papers, make rip papers in a bag, put in the bag, and make the glue. If you don't have this glue, okay, this is the way you can make the glue. Just, I hope you have flour, so you can put water in a pan or container in a pan, put warm water, put on the stove, and start putting some flour. And when the flour is a little more consistent, yes, I think that is the word, and thicker, you stop, don't boil, just you stop the stove and wait a little bit. So add salt, and you are going to get the glue from flour. Yeah, for I believe for 1 cup of water you can put like 2 or 3 spoons of flour. But very important, the salt, because the salt make the paper more sticky. Yeah. Well, this paper is already soft, and I'm going to continue adding here. Big areas, no problem. In the big areas of the face, you can put big papers. Yeah, squish and add. I recommend also for the paper mache, do not go and jump from one side to another side, like, no, that is not good. So start in one area and continue from this area to the side in organized way, because you please avoid leave some empty spaces. Yeah. So one side and another side, and first step, make this squish. Adding more here. Now, big areas, no problem. I'm touching here is already separate from the clay, that one. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to show when I take the iPhone. Small areas like this and the edge and the part of the nose, is better use rectangular piece of paper. Yeah, squish. This is longer, so you can put in these areas like a nose, eyebrows, eyes. You can tear again and make smaller. Look like this. Okay, and go and put the paper no vertical. So for the kid, look at this, no vertical, no horizontal, diagonal. This is diagonal, yes, my little kids, friends. So you put in diagonal way the paper. I'm going to show you and make a little closer. Yeah. Again, in diagonal way, to avoid leave empty spaces in between the two layers of papers. I'm going to clean my hands now and take the phone to show you what we are doing. Hola, Pedro. Rosita, ¿cómo estás? Ay, ay, ay. The coronavirus are making us to learn new techniques. Technology is important to feel like, okay, I can make it. I will try and I will make it. Oh, this is very interesting. Pedro, Patricio, my husband is watching. I asked him, he wanted to help me, but I said, okay, let me do it by myself now. Because I feel like, oh, he's judged me, but it's not really, but it's me thinking he's judged me, how I am speaking. But Felicia, how are you? We are still alive. Hi, Felicia. Who more? I'm taking a little break. I'm taking a little break just to clean my hands because I'm going to get the phone again. Why I said my husband, please don't help me right now, because I didn't have any idea how supposed to do this thing. So I can ask him, okay, move here, do this, help me with that part. No, I'm not ready yet because I didn't organize anything. I prefer be spontaneous, and I think it's better for now. So I'm going to get the iPhone, and I'm going to, okay, now, perfect. Here is the face. Yes, if you were okay, if you were watching this from before, I was explaining for big areas, it's good. You can use the big paper. Yes, you see the big paper here. Yeah. But smaller areas like the eye, the nose, the lips, it's very important. Be sure rip the paper in smaller pieces, and I recommend in rectangular pieces. I don't want to. Okay, I will take this. You see, when I said put the paper in the diagonal way, that is better, diagonal way, because follow much better the shape of the eyes. So if the clay is still, I can feel the clay is still soft under the paper, you can remold again or redefine the areas again before it's totally dry. Now, for example, here, look what happened here. The thing happened is as soon the layer of paper is dry, which is the first one, the newspaper, when it's dry, when the paper are drying, little by little, you are going to get this piece a little pop up, even if it's not totally separate from the mold, yes? But here, that means maybe the clay is reducing a little bit, but we are going to be in a high risk if we take long time and finish the pieces, because you are not going to have a support in these areas. And the thing happen in this case, when it's totally dry, is going to try to be connected again, I can say, and this is all, it's going to change totally the idea of this face, like a straight, flat, and smooth. We take a risk of the clay inside start cracking, and in some areas the paper is going to follow that new cracking areas, and that is something we really don't need. Maybe for one of the pieces is no any problem. The pieces where we have to make the two opposite emotion faces. One is like totally weird face and upset and angry, but we really don't need in all that pieces happen. So reason why from now to next Saturday I want to hurry up with a layer of paper mache. It's supposed to make totally like 10, at least 8 layers, because we are using thicker paper. Yes, if you use just newspaper, which is very thin, oh my God, you need like more than 20 paper to get this same thickness using this hard paper. Well, here, for example, it's the same thing I told, to avoid to leave some spaces in between. You see the diagonal way. Yeah. Now, this is a teamwork. It's a fingertip work. That is the thing I wanted to say. So that means you have to fill the paper and the texture, and you have to be sure all is attached to the layer before. Yes. Well, that is one thing I can tell about the paper mache structure. We can make many different things with paper mache. You can, for example, I can tell you, I'm going to put this again. Okay. Okay. Techniques. For okay, I have here something I found. This is something my father did a long time ago, helping me when I was in the school, and I believe middle school. And I have to fix it because it's broke. But I can make a copy of this, yeah, and I will show you, because this is a paper mache technique. I don't want you see me all the time working the piece, but I really want to show you something you can do with your kids. Choose anything you want. For example, I have a container here, and I can tell you what you can do using this container or this to follow the shape and make an exactly a container like this, and you can paint it. So that is, you don't have to get any clay to make paper mache. Okay, so I want you to keep busy for 1 week, and I hope if you are watching this video today or during the week, maybe you can get ideas what you want to do, and you can tell me, you can send a message and tell what you did. So first thing, and this explanation is because I want you to tell what happened before this, okay? Before make the clay, I had a container, like a big container. And here is not really 100 pounds of clay. It's just a little less, but I have a container under the face, yeah? A big container. Actually, I can show you the container I have inside. Okay, let me see. Okay, here is. The first session, we have the workshop. I brought this container. Over this container, we put clay. So you see, it's not really much clay, but even if it's just not much clay, is at least 70 pounds of clay in each piece, yeah? Because I bought totally 200 pounds of piece for 3 pieces, and I had a small extra. So this is the thing under the clay. And after was the modeling clay. Now, what I really need if I want to make a copy of something, like for example, a copy of my dad carving wood. I'm going to show you. Because I can keep this just save in some place, and I'm going to okay. Imagine my daddy carving wood is the clay. Okay, have to fix it this. Okay. Okay. Imagine this is the clay, okay? This is the clay. It's not going to be carving wood, it's a clay. So what I have to do is put Vaseline. Some people wrap it up with a thin paper, but I use Vaseline. So you have to put Vaseline. You can clean the Vaseline later, yes? You have to put Vaseline in this piece. Why I add Vaseline here? Because I am going to add paper with glue, and I don't want to get the paper stick on the piece of wood. Yes, it's going to be forever. So I put a good amount of Vaseline on one side. Imagine this is the clay, okay? So now, what I do, I always start, before using the hard paper, I always use newspaper because the newspaper is thinner, and especially for beginners, they will practice using the newspaper. Is going to be much easier. Yeah? Okay, so now where I left the newspaper, here. Okay, I tear the newspapers. I put glue in my palm, the newspaper, and add glue. And one side, turn over, important, to another side. And now I start adding, you see, the newspaper over this structure. Now, why I said this kind of work is fingertip work, because you have to go little by little and make the paper go to different areas, deeper areas too. Yeah? Yeah? So, again, side by side, you don't have to squish this paper much, but maybe you can tear the paper a little bit and follow the shape. You can copy many different things, and oh, I cannot believe it's almost done. Okay, so you have to cover all this with paper and another layer and another layer and another layer. When it's dry, you take off and you will get a copy. Yeah? So same thing, if you have a container, please, mommy, daddy, friends, put Vaseline to the container. And what you do now, add the paper here, turn over, and where is the Vaseline, you add the paper. 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer. When it's done, you can press a little bit like this, and you get a container and cardboard. That is fun project using paper mache technique. It's 1 minute to finish my presentation. I believe it's coming another presentation, I'm not sure. Maybe, can you confirm me, Rosa, if are you going to do in the next one so I can check it out? Rosita, you are there? Send me a message right now before I finish. It's 1 o'clock, finish, I survive. So everybody, see you next Saturday with more things to learn and to tell you. I am here in my home. Please come back. 1 o'clock, my time expired now. So I love you, everybody. Forgive me if this is not very good, but it's the first time going live. So see you next Saturday. Bye bye. Again, bye bye. Finish. Oh, here's Rosa sent me a message. She's doing on Wednesday a presentation. Perfect, Rosita. Bye bye. I love you. Oh, presentation Wednesday, 6 to 7. Are you going to make this from Bronx? Great job. Thank you very much. Okay, 6 to 7, we are going to see Rosa and Pedro. Bye-bye.